Good evening, good night, good morning, or good afternoon, depending on what part of the world you're joining us from. My name is Mike Green, and I'm here to share some information with you today. We call this our roadmap webinar, and if you've watched our 2-minute short video, if you've watched the Blitz webinar that we're doing, and you're looking for more information, this is the stop. This is where you want to be. This is the one that's going to share the nuts and bolts with you of exactly why we're all so darn excited about what we've got here. And I got to tell you, we got a tiger by the tails. I've got at least one person I'm going to bring on here, let them share some of their energy with you as well tonight. But I want to get started. I'll tell you that I'm going to try to get this done in 30 minutes. So just bear with me. This is the first time we've done this actual broadcast. I'm pretty darn excited about it. This is, again, you guys, this is the nuts and bolts of why we're all here. So grab a pen, grab a piece of paper, take some notes if you'd like. I know that this is being recorded, so we will be able to rebroadcast this, probably have it out by tomorrow. But there is also a chat box over in the GoToWebinar toolbar. Feel free to jump in there and throw in some questions. I'll see if we have enough time at the end to answer any of those questions that we can. But if you're ready, I'm set. Here we grow. Yes, this is a live webinar, so let me do one more quick. No, really, here we grow. Now, if you're coming here for the first time, if you missed the 2 first events that I talked about, just so you know, I'll give you just a little background. iGrow Network, what is it? Well, bottom line, it's a social media marketing company that provides the best tools, knowledge, compensation, and products to grow any business online. Okay, it starts with iGrow University, and in a nutshell, because we go over this a lot in the other webinars that we do, but iGrow University is simply going to teach you the secrets on how to grow any business online. Going to teach you how to be a powerhouse at Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and the rest of the social networks. Teach you online marketing strategies, again, that will help you grow any business online. Now, if you're coming to us saying, wait a minute, Mike, I don't have a business to grow online. That's why I'm here. We've got that covered, and it's called Leaf It, the social network that pays its end users. Yahoo Finance said it best when they said Leaf It has created the world's first social networking platform that allows its users to instantly monetize their pictures and content with a click of a finger. It's huge. It's getting bigger. We've got media. As you can see, that's our CEO over on the left side. That's Lawrence Sowell. You got Terry Bradshaw on the right. What's he doing on our website? All I can tell you is there is a TV show that was shot. I don't have the hard date on when that's actually going to air, but we're going to be broadcasting nationally here in the United States. Bloomberg and Fox, that's a huge event. Now, again, I'm not going to talk a lot about the social network right now. Hopefully you've been to that other webinar. If you haven't, I'll give you the place to go look at that here in just a second. But I want to keep on task here. Again, this is our nuts and bolts, and we want to share that information with you tonight. So this is where you can go. If you have not been to the other webinar that we do, we call it the Blitz webinar, you want to go, let me back up half a step. You want to go right here. This is our website. I'll give you the URL in just a second. But you want to click on this webinars button right here and register for one of these webinars. They're going off 7 times a day, Monday through Friday, and then we've got several others that launch on the weekends as well. These are live webinars done by some of the leaders in the company, and all I can tell you is they're impactful. There's all the information in there that you need that's going to tell you about iGrow, more about iGrow Network, more about the relationship with our social network, and show you how that social network works. So you want to get to one of these webinars if you haven't been to the Blitz webinar already. There's the URL to get to this website. It's igrownet.com / the username of the person that invited you here. I'm telling you, get there, click on that webinars button right there, and go watch one of the Blitz webinars. That, I promise you, this will make more sense. If you haven't watched that, you might get just a little bit lost here. But let me take you through what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the ways for associates to actually earn income inside of our model. As an associate, there is the 9 generation of e-commerce sales. I'm going to go into that in full detail. 9 generations of Unilevel paid out, the 3x9 expandable matrix, and the evergreen check match. I'm going to hit every single one of those real briefly here and then take you to a spreadsheet that's going to blow your mind. Income disclosure statement. Real quick, we are going to talk about specific numbers tonight. Just so you know, your success here depends upon your skills, your work efforts, and market conditions. Leaf It nor iGrow Network guarantee any level of income or success. If you'd like a copy of our full income disclosure statement, you can go to igrownet.com, scroll down to the very bottom of that website. You'll see a link down at the bottom. Click on it. You can download the whole entire document. Okay, I'm going to give you even a smaller nutshell. I'm going to tell it like this. You can purchase our educational system, the iGrow University, and learn everything. And if you do nothing with it, that's probably what you're going to make. Okay, just like any other business that you own, whether it's traditional or online or networking, if you don't do anything with the knowledge being handed to you, you're probably not going to get anywhere. Okay, so there's our income disclosure statement. Again, if you want a copy of that, simply go to the website. Down at the bottom, you'll find it. Okay, now let's go through each one of these income streams that we're talking about. The 9-generation e-commerce sales. I'll tell you, this is huge. We put every single person that joins our social network in a position to be able to make money. Okay, without spending a dime, they can make money. Everyone earns 10% of the commission generated from a post inside of our social network. Okay, now associates do as well. Free affiliates earn 10%, so do associates, but associates instantly open themselves up to earn 5% from generations 2 all the way down to generations 8, and then up to 10% on, I'm sorry, generation 7, and then up to 10% on generations 8 and 9. What does that mean? That means you've got friends of friends of friends of friends that are out posting pictures inside of our social network, tagged with retail items, and when someone purchases from that tagged image that was shared by one of your friends or their friends or their friends, it's going to generate a commission. Even back to the free affiliate, but if you're an associate, it's going to generate a commission back to you as well. All the way through 9 generations. This 8th and 9th generation is huge. It goes back to 10%, where you're making just as much as the person that is creating the leaf that's generating the sale. And I got to tell you, 7, 8, 9 generations away from you, you probably don't even know those people. Now, these are the percentages if you're a brand new associate. We're going to talk about becoming IG3K qualified. We talk about that in our Blitz webinar as well. But I'm going to tell you, you become IG3K qualified, that's what it looks like. 20% on your own sales of the total commission generated, 10% on everything else until you get down to that 8th and 9th generation. It's back up to 20%. That's huge. Okay, that's just one income stream when you become an associate. And that triggers instantly as soon as you do become an associate, 9 generations without any qualifications. Now, the 9-generation unilevel is very simple. It simply means that when one of your friends that joined the social network connected to you decides to become an associate, you get paid. And again, this just blows me away. Even free affiliates get paid. $17 for every single person that joins as an associate. So if a free affiliate generates another free affiliate and that free affiliate decides to become an associate, even that free affiliate is making a commission. Okay, now just that one generation for the affiliate, right? If you're an associate and you have just one that becomes an associate, one affiliate that upgrades and becomes an associate, you're going to get paid for 2 additional generations. Those are friends of friends, right? And if you have 3 people that you've personally enrolled as associates, you're going to get paid all the way through 6 generations. And to get all 9 generations, it's a total of 5 of your friends that have decided to become associates, that have personally enrolled as associates. That opens up 9 generations. This is monstrous. That's, I mean, friend of a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend through 9 generations. It's huge. Now, the next income stream, the 3x9 expandable matrix. Guys, I could spend 5-10 minutes here. I don't want to because I'm going to show you on a spreadsheet anyway, but I'm going to tell you this is huge. If you look at, I'm a bottom line guy, I got to tell you, if you look at the bottom line, $120,390 is the potential in a 3x9 expandable matrix. That's if everything stays intact. I'll tell you, we call it an expandable matrix because if you have someone inside of your matrix that elects to maybe fall out, decide, yeah, this wasn't for me. If they do, everyone that's below them inside of the matrix shifts up. And I'm talking everyone. That means you could literally have a front line, a first level that has far more than 3 associates. And if you have more than 3 on your first level, and each one of those have 3 on the second level, this number is not locked. It's not fixed. It really is an expandable matrix where the earnings potential there literally can become limitless. A perfect 3x9 matrix, that's what that pays. The qualifications are right there. Again, they tie right into the unilevel. 1 personally sponsored associate is going to cover the first 3 levels in the matrix as far as pay. 3 gives you the first 6 levels, and then 5 personally sponsored associates gets you down through that 9 levels. This will all start making much more sense when I bring that spreadsheet out in just a second. Now, the evergreen check match. I don't want to blow your minds tonight. I know if you're looking at this for the first time, you're going, okay, my mind might already be on overload. This is just a bonus on top of a bonus on top of a bonus. That's all I can tell you. If you look at that manager position, the manager position, you can qualify, again, with just 3 people personally enrolled as associates, just 3 of your friends that have decided to become associates. and 600 in what we call team volume. Okay, now that team volume is the $49 a month that everybody pays as an associate, and it includes you plus everybody on your team. Okay, so you have 3 people that have become associates. They joined the social network attached to you. They said, wow, this is crazy. There's so much more money to be made as an associate. I want to be an associate. So you have 3 associates, just 3. And out of those 3 come a total of 9 more. And it doesn't matter where they come from. Okay, those 9 could be people that you personally introduced to the social network, or any one of your 3, or it could be straight down, unlimited depth. It doesn't matter. Just a total of 12 in your group plus you is going to create $600 in volume, or 600 volume, and that 600 volume qualifies you as a manager. And as a manager, you're going to earn a 5% override on every matrix check of every single one of your personal associates. That's huge. Now, if you want to get aggressive, if you want to get to the top of the program, you can continue to work through this and get all the way down to the bottom where you've got a 10% check match on not just your friends, but 10% on your friends and their friends and their friends and their friends and their friends through 5 generations. All I can tell you is you could literally put yourself in a position to earn a check match on hundreds, if not thousands, of associates in your organization. This is huge. All I can tell you is it's the bonus on top of the bonus on top of the bonus. If I just went foreign on you there and it's not registering, don't worry about it. Again, this is just the icing on top of the icing on top of the icing on top of the cake. Okay, now what I wanted to get to tonight, this is the real nuts and bolts, and I hope you were warned before you came here that yes, Mike Green is a little bit of a spreadsheet nut. Okay, I love spreadsheets, but it brings so much clarity. As I open this up, if this makes you nervous right out of the gate, you're thinking, oh my goodness, what am I looking at? I'm going to walk you through this step by step, okay? We're going to start over here at the left, okay? And we're going to do the simple things. I've talked a lot about, 3 associates, okay? Go out and find 3 people that want to do what you're doing. Let's put 3 in here. So you have 3 associates. The first thing you're going to see is that you've generated $51. Remember, on the unilevel, you get paid $17 for every single person that you invite into the social network. 17 3 times, there's $51. Your monthly income, I kind of want you to keep an eye on this green box down here because it's going to start growing real quick, okay? Now, in most business models like this, people will say, you know what, you can go get 3, and actually when you do in our business model, you end up IG3K qualified, and I really hope you made the Blitz webinar because you'll know more about what I'm talking about. IG3K qualified simply means that you have 3 associates connected to you. Okay, now help those 3 get 3. Okay, that would put 9 on your second level inside of your matrix. This is your matrix commissions here. Okay, now help those 3 that just got their 3, coach them, teach them, tell them how easy it is, teach them how to send out texts. Help those 9 through those 3 friends of yours, right? Help those 9 do the exact same thing. Help each one of them get 3. Okay, you've now built a nice little income stream. You're paying $49 a month to be an associate. You're making $105. You made $123 on the unilevel commissions. That's the one-time commission, but you've got a monthly commission check coming at you just off Matrix alone of $105. Now, I got to be honest with you. You're not going to retire on that. At least most of us won't. Okay, but I want to start explaining something about what we call viral installs. Okay, we talk about this again on the Blitz webinar. If you haven't seen that Blitz webinar, I don't mean to be pitching that a lot, but man, you really need to go see that other webinar. I'm just going to tell you that our social network, when it begins to go viral, I mean viral. I mean like Ello. Go research Ello, E-L-L-O. Those guys they've got requests of over 50,000 an hour requesting invites to join their social network. When we get to that level, when we go that viral, all I can tell you is, what about 1 million? Okay, 1 million people that join our social network without an invite from a friend means they're going to be assigned to you. Now, I'm going to tell you, well, your fair share, right? I'm going to tell you that there's about 225 people in the IG3K right now, and let's say that jumps up to 500 over the next 30 days or so. That puts 2,000 people out of 1 million connected to you. Okay, so when are we going to go viral? I can't tell you. Are we going to go viral? I don't know. I certainly think so. When I look at our social network, that's my personal belief. But 1 million viral installs, people that are joining our social network without a connection to a friend, if there were just 500 people qualified at the IG3K, that means that would be split evenly, and you would receive 2,000 of these free subscribers to our social network. Now, what does that equate to you? Again, on the Blitz webinar, we talk a lot about having 10 friends. 10 friends that each have 10 friends that each have 10 friends through 9 generations of friends. And if you've done the math on that, it is an astronomical number. Well, I actually want to pare that down a little bit. I'm going to say that if you truly were handed 2,000 people, not just your friends, but 2,000 people that were going to use our social network, what if just 1 out of 20 of those really fell in love? And I'm shooting way low here, but what if just 100 of those 2,000, 1 out of 20, just fell in love with our social network, loved it to death? They were posting pictures. They were saving on stuff they were buying that they were going to buy anyway. They were making commissions when they shared that post with somebody else and somebody else bought, just fell in love with it. And what if each one of those 100 just had 4 friends? Not 10 that found 10, just 4 friends, okay? And you carried that down through not all 9 generations of friends. How about just 2 generations of friends? And if the average purchase on our app was just $50 a month, just 50. To be honest with you, I think it's going to be well over that. I'm looking at what people are posting inside of our social network now, and it's amazing. But look what happened. Just off of those numbers alone, that created over $1,000 a month in income for you just off of e-commerce sales. Again, 1 million installs is not a big number, not compared to what other social networks in the marketplace right now are posting up. The numbers there put 50,000 an hour. Are you kidding me? That's over 1 million a day. You know, what if, right? Where do you want to be positioned when we're doing 1 million installs a day? I want to be part of the IG3K club because the implications are just huge. I mean, just 100 out of 2,000, crazy. Now, watch what happens now, because you get 2 things when you're in the IG3K, right? You get those double e-commerce commissions, but you also get this pool of friends. Well, this pool of friends, and really people that you don't know, right? They didn't have a friend when they joined our social network. So you've got 2,000 people that joined. When they upgrade to associate, and who's to say they're not going to? I'm gonna use something really conservative. I think I've got people telling me that they think it's going to be 10 to 20% conversion rate on the people that come in and find Leaf It and realize they can make money for sharing posts. Just for sharing pictures, they can make money. But become an associate, I can make how much more money? I think I'm going to go conservative and go 2%. I don't think 10. I don't think 20. I'm going to go with 2. But what just happened is out of these 2,000 friends that were just handed to you because they didn't have a friend when they joined, if 2% of them become associates, that's 40 associates that drop into your matrix over here. Did you see your matrix numbers jump over here? Okay, 40, not just 40 for you, but 40 for every single IG3K qualified associate you have inside of your matrix. Well, you've got a total of 13 with this activity over here. You found 3 people. That made you qualified. You helped each one of those 3 get their 3. That made 3 more people qualified, but you helped those 9 find their 3. That gave you another 9 for a total of 13 qualified associates that are going to get a piece of. So it's not just you getting 2,000 friends and realizing a 2% conversion to get 40 associates for you and your matrix. Everybody, those 13, all 12 additional of those IG3K qualified are going to end up in your matrix. All 13 of them are going to get 40 associates at a 2% conversion rate on just the first 1 million viral installs. Again, if there's only 300 that are qualified for IG3K. So what did we just do? We came up with a personal income of $2,195 a month. And what did you do? If you've ever been in a business model like this, the story doesn't change a whole lot. People will always tell you, well, just go find 3 that get 3 that get 3, and you can retire. Now, if that explodes just right, sure you could. But what have we done here? We've got 3 that got 3 that got 3, and then got handed a gift because we qualified for IG3K. Because you have 3, and you helped 12 other people get 3 in your organization, and you had an explosion. And who knows where this goes from this point? You're talking about 559 people in your matrix now. What does that look like a month from now when each one of them goes out and grabs 1? Or in the next 90 days when each one of them go out and grab a couple, right? Now, I'm going to throw one other thing at you, and then I want to bring on Tina. And I need to take a breather. I want to show you one other thing, and it comes down into personal goals, and that's what I love this spreadsheet for. And this spreadsheet is right in the back office at iGrow.net. .com. Okay, you can go into your own back office and grab this spreadsheet and play with it until your eyes pop out. But just throw some personal goals in here. If you can envision, and the question I ask people that I know, it's like, look, would you like to make a couple extra $1,000s a month? Let me show you a clear path to doing it. And here is the clear path right here. You guys just saw it. Well, what if you went out and found 6 people that wanted to make $2,000 a month? Would it be hard to find 6 people that would love to go out and help build a new social network? Kind of like we helped build Facebook and Pinterest and Instagram and the rest. They're just going to do the same thing here, except they're going to be a little more attached to the revenue stream that comes out of that social network, right? So just help build a social network. Can you find 6 people that would like to make $2,000 a month helping build a brand new social network? 6 that each go out and get 3, they get 3, they get 3. And did you see what just happened to your income stream? That's $10,000 a month. That's the dream that we've always had, every single one of us, inside of a business model like this. Can I get something started and get paid a lot of money for it? And I got to tell you, $10,000 a month, for most people, that's a ton. I know it is for me. That's retirement. That's huge. And at my age, I need to be watching that, right? That's huge. What did you do? You went out and helped 6 people accomplish a $2,000 a month goal. I learned a long time ago that if you help enough people get what they want, you'll get what you want. And I got to tell you, even beyond this, I kind of laugh because I've got, out of the 6 people that I know that want to make $2,000 a month, they don't really. They want to make $10,000 a month. And you can play with these numbers all night long and just watch what happens when you have 6 that go out and get 3, that go out and get 3, that go out and get 3. They go out and get 6. You know what I mean? It explodes. But again, what you're opening yourself up to, what makes this different than anything else, I don't know if you watch this number over here jump. 79 people in your organization qualified for IG3K. That's huge. That makes your matrix income just jump off the page. And we haven't even touched e-commerce anymore. What if it's on the Blitz webinar? I always talk about 10 that got 10 that got 10 that got 10, but the average social network has 15 friends, right? You could play with this all night too. What if you had, I don't know, what if you had 15 friends that each had 15 friends that each had, I don't know, you went down through, I don't know, 3 levels? It just scares me. I've been hanging out with Lawrence Sowell, our CEO, for a long time, and he has always told me, Mike, the income stream that's going to open up from e-commerce, when our social network goes viral, that's where the lion's share is going to be made. And again, on the Blitz webinar, what do we talk about? Do the math on 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10, 9 times. Multiply it times a penny. And I know I'm using 50 cents here, but I think it's more realistic. The average sale being $50. If you want to drop that down to 40, I don't care. That's the average at Amazon.com, right? But look at that income. That's only 3 generations. That's your 15 and their 15 and 15 more, a couple more times, not 9 generations deep. That's ridiculous amounts of money that's coming live. Now, again, I promised you guys more than just my voice tonight. I know I've got Tina on the other line. I'm going to open Tina up and let Tina just share some of her excitement with me. She warned me that she talks really, really fast, so you guys better be ready for this. Grab a notepad, and get ready to take some notes from Tina. Did Tina Tina unmuted herself already. Hi, Tina, you there?
I'm all good. I'm all good.
Beautiful. Tina, have you ever seen numbers like this jump off a page?
You guys, that makes my head spin. I cover my eyes while I watch you do that, and I just shake my head.
The potential is just unbelievable, is all I can say. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. It's unbelievable. But there it is, and I would say black and white, but it's green and white, I guess, in black. Tina, the floor is yours. Tell everybody why you're so darn excited about what we're doing.
Well, part of it is just like I'm so excited that it almost scares me, and it almost scares me into doing nothing. And that was where I really was going to start talking today, because I saw this quote today. It just stuck with me so fiercely. I just knew I had to share it. It was one that said, "You are where you are at the time that you are for a reason, and don't waste it by wishing that you were somewhere else." Now, I've only been around this little, iGrow Leafit thing for a couple of months, and I'm watching and listening to all the amazing things that are happening, and watching the sweet little mewling infant baby Leafit app that it is. And sometimes I just wonder, like, am I doing my part? Am I doing enough to nurture it and help it grow? And I go right back to my little statement there that says I can't should on myself. I have to stop being mean to myself and just remember that right here and right now, this second is like, this is all I've got. And it's right here. It's right good right now. There's nothing that matters that happened before, and there's nothing that's stopping you or me or any of us from having like everything that we want. Sometimes we think we have to be perfect and we have to plan everything out to the last detail before we do anything about it. But I think if you're here on this call right here, right now with us, we all know you want more, even if you don't know what more looks like yet. And I don't know, it's hard for me sometimes not to compare myself to our leaders or the upline or beat myself up for not automatically knowing everything. And I don't know, it just, you just have to do something. You just have to start. There's magic in motion, and energy begets energy. You just start now. You start where you are. You start with fear. You start with pain. You start with the doubt, and you can be less than perfect. And your hands can shake and your voice can shake, but just start. I promise you can't get it wrong if you're doing something. With the help and the feedback of all my friends on the AAB, these guys are doing all the bloody, sweaty, teary work to give us and continue to develop such incredible tools to make everything that we want to do and share with iGrow easy peasy. They give it to us on a silver platter. And my guess is if you're listening to this and you're thinking of a few people right now that you could text right now and tell them about iGrow, I don't know about you, but I am. I'm just thinking, don't wait. I have my phone here. Do it with me right now while we're right here. Just text them and do it. Ron and Mike and Lawrence, they don't want us or need us to all be Grandmaster Wizard experts. They just want us to act. Do something big, do something small with whatever you've got, but just start now.
Tina, I got to tell you, I can't write fast enough. You're right. You don't, maybe you might not talk as fast as I do, but I can't take notes that fast. But man, the buzzword, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. I didn't make that up. I've heard it over and over and over again. I love the guys that tell me that. But you
Yeah.
literally, you cannot say the wrong thing to the right person. And if you just take this one bite at a time, you know, Lawrence Sal just wrote a big article on, you know, how to eat an elephant. You know, I think we all figured that one out by now. It's, you know, one bite at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And taking a baby step, I mean, sending a text out. And I want to go over that before we hang up tonight. I want to go over the baby steps that we each one of us can go through. If you can send out a text, you can do this. If you can send out a text and just respond to the ones that respond back to you, you can make this work for you. And it starts, if you look at the baby step that I threw up on the screen, 3, go find 3 people for $49. They get to start their own business and be tied to a social network that's going to go viral. And with 1 million installs, could put them in a position to have $1,000 a month income. I've never seen anything like that before. I don't think there's anything even close to that out there. With just 3, that's why I tell everybody, Tina, I'm like, look, if you don't figure out a way to get in the IG3K, man, you're missing the boat. This is that once in a lifetime. I know you probably heard that other places before, but this is that once in a lifetime, never been done before. You got to do it. You got to do it. You got to get in that IG3K. Can you send a text out? Absolutely. Tina, you got anything else? And then I want to go over the 4-step process we've got in the back office.
No, no, get there. Show them.
All right, Tina, hey, thanks for joining us. I really, really appreciate it. We'll have you back again soon. Keep excited. Excitement sells. That's all I can tell you. Let me get back to, and thanks again, Tina. Let me get back to the PowerPoint presentation and explain that this is right in your back office. Every single one of us has access to this. Even free affiliates, for crying out loud, have access to this. And it is as simple as this. Again, if you can send out a text, this is our step 1. As soon as you log into your back office as a free affiliate or an associate, you drop right here. And this is golden. Shoot a text out to a friend. Shoot 10 texts out a day and say, you got to, I did buddy, no, wait, dude. I said dude. And I'm old for saying dude, but I said, dude, you got to check this out. We do this right. We could be free in less than 3 months. Watch this 2-minute video and call me right back. And that's it. And you put your link right in there. Okay, you put your username.igrowtour.com. Right down here. That's all you got to do. And you can say anything you want in this text. It doesn't have to be that scripted. These are your friends that you're going to be sending text to. But who wouldn't want to know that there's a simple method out there that if they simply sent a text out, maybe they could be making a couple extra $1,000 a month. Are you kidding me? And all I did was send a text out? Yeah, because that's step one. Okay. Now we talk a lot about lead capture pages and what video are these guys going to watch. And here's another example of another text that you can send. But again, you can do any variation of that, you guys. But this is where you get to the lead capture page information. This also is right in your back office. Just click on your share tab. You'll see the go to lead capture pages. You simply click on that, and it's going to open up 12 different lead capture pages. 12 different flavors. Pick one out that's best for the friend that you're sending a text to, okay? Or just send them I love the first one. That's the one that I use. That's this one right here. I just love this. I love this in every situation. Your parents said money doesn't grow on trees. They were wrong. Sorry, Mom and Dad. They were wrong. We've now got we got leaves growing on trees. Here we come. But this is what you'll be texting a friend of yours. Text them, hey, you've got to check this out. It's only 2 minutes. Go watch this video, okay? It's 2 minutes and 22 seconds if you want to be exact, okay? But they watch the video, and it's just enough of a sizzle that if it piques their curiosity, they're going to text you back or they're going to call you, one or the other. Now, this brings great fear to a lot of people. What am I going to say if they call me? Even if you're out in public and somebody says, hey, what are you into these days? Hey, I'm helping build this brand new social network. It's awesome. And they say, well, tell me more. You're like, blah, 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 blah. All of a sudden you can't talk anymore. But guess what you got in your arsenal? Oh, it's unbelievable. I can't talk about it right. I got to go. But I don't want to bore you to death because I could talk about this for hours. But I want you to go check out this 2-minute video. You do the same thing. Don't try to do this yourself. Get your friends to a 2-minute video, whether you're meeting them in person, whether you're driving through at McDonald's and you want to talk to the guy that's taking your money at the window, right? Get everybody to one of your lead capture pages. And it's your username.igrowtour.com / one of the LCP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way down to 12. Get them here. They watch the 2-minute video. If they text you back, if they call you back, what do? You get them to the Blitz webinar. And that's the next step. This is a very powerful method. It's been thought out. This is strategic. This is done with purpose. This is a way for you to be in a position where you don't have to be afraid of the no's. You don't have to sift through 10 of your friends and listen to 8 of them tell you you're crazy, right? I'm sure all of us have been through that before. I know I have. You just talk to the 2 that text you back. And you don't even have to talk to them so much. You just send them to the next webinar. Because step 2 is exactly that. Okay, you get them to a Blitz webinar. That's step 2. Okay, we've kind of layered this extra step in. This is the webinar that I think we've been needing to do for quite a while, but this is the webinar, the one you guys are watching right now. It kind of ties in with a step 2. Step 2, when you get someone to watch the Blitz webinar and they text you back, they're 90 to 95% just waiting for you to tell them what to do next. And what you want to tell them to do is get yourself signed up. Okay. Now, if they start asking more questions and stuff, they want to know about the comp plan, and they want to know about you've got this webinar to bring them to now, the roadmap webinar. Okay, and this will give them maybe that last piece that they're looking for to make their decision. Step 3 is simple, you guys. Whether they just go to the Blitz webinar or they go to the Blitz webinar and then this webinar, the roadmap webinar, step 3 is get them signed up. Just walk them through it. Say, for $49. If you've watched both those webinars, do you see where we could be going? Can you send a text out today? If the answer is yes, they can. Get them signed up. Get them to your website. Get them to igrownet.com / your username. Do it with them right over the phone and get them logged in. Get them to hit the join button and let's get you started. And I'll start shooting you some text that you can send out to your friends and they can start going into motion today, not tomorrow or 30 days from now. What you want to do in step 4 is just show everybody how easy it is to send a text out. And I don't mean to oversimplify this, guys, but it is that easy. If you can, I've done it before. I've done it with Leafit. I've done it before Leafit. If you can send a text out to your friends and simply continue to feed them information, structured information. You don't have to turn yourself into a salesman. Structured information for those people to get the education that you have, it's game over. Okay, you'll get your 3, you'll go beyond, you'll help your 3 get 3, and you'll be well on your way to being wherever you want inside of this program. So I'm going to tell you that the party has started. If you're joining us for the first time tonight, all I can tell you is this is the support system that's put in place for every single one of you. Every single one of you. These are live webinars. This webinar we're doing right now will be going on Tuesday through Friday, 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. We just locked into another time zone for Europe and the UK. We went with 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That has that launching, 11, I think that's 7 p.m. Yeah, 7 p.m. We've got the iGrow, or I'm sorry, the Blitz webinars going off 7 times a day, Monday through Friday. So the support system is there. The two URLs that you want to know the best, igrownet.com/your friend's username, the one that invited you here, go join. And instantly, you're going to have your own username. You're going to create your own username, right? And instantly, you start sending out texts to your friends, to your family, and if they want to join for free, if they're looking at you going, what are you doing? There's always that free option if they want. But man, for what's on the table, for for what's on the table, you know, three that get three, all I can tell you is that for most is life-changing right there. You show somebody how to put an extra $2,000 in their pocket a month, that's a huge deal. Okay, you might not retire off of that, some could, but take that one more level, you know, go find three that got three that got three that got three. I don't know, you're getting closer. What if you went 3 generations deep out of 100 friends? I don't know, you're getting crazy again. Okay, use this spreadsheet. This is in your back office as well. You can download it. It works very well on openoffice.org. It, of course, works well on Excel from Microsoft, whether it's Apple-based or Windows-based. Use this. Use this as a tool for yourself. Make this your dream sheet. Here's what I want to do. Here's how big I want to get. Here's the kind of income I want to make. And this is at your fingertips. Every single one of us can use this. So guys, I wanted to keep this as a half an hour, and it looks like we just went to 6:38. So I'm going to get out of here. We've got another webinar that starts at 7 o'clock. And I've got to save my voice because I'm actually doing that webinar. If you have not been to a Blitz webinar, okay, you want to get to one. Okay, you want to see what you're missing. Okay, if you came straight here and somebody said, oh, forget that Blitz webinar, I'm telling you there's more of a base. If you're a little bit confused, it could be because you haven't watched the Blitz webinar, and there's a lot more information on that webinar. It's the one too, okay? The text, the text is just a tease. The text, the 2 minutes, 22 seconds, somebody sees that, they go, man, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. The right person is going to listen to that and just ask one question. What are you doing? What are we going to do? Yes, I want to make some more money. And those are the ones that you send to the Blitz webinar. They need more information. Bring them to the Roadmap webinar. It's a done deal. So those are the two URLs that are going to be golden for you. They go to work for you. And I'm telling you, there's leaders inside of this company that are here to put it all on the line for you. All you have to do is master the invite. So you guys, again, I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate you joining us tonight. Meet us at 7. We're actually doing another Blitz webinar at 8 o'clock tonight as well. So in the next hour and a half or hour and 20 minutes, you could actually have people go into 2 different webinars to see what the Blitz is all about. And if they like the Blitz and they're looking for more information, guess what? Tomorrow morning at 11 a.m., we're going to do this one all over again. Tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we're going to do this one all over again. And we're here to support you as far as you want to take this business. All right, you guys, thanks for joining us again. I really appreciate it. We'll talk to you guys all very, very soon.